Hello, everybody. On the Astro Gravitational Report for September 27, 7 a.m., 11 p.m. As a thing's gonna go. First of all, early in the morning till the late afternoon, we are gonna go through a lot of preparation for the next cycle that is in Scorpio. The moon, it's gonna move into a Scorpio, and we are gonna be dealing with the new things from within us. It's going to be a lot of preparations. It's kind of like important times right now. Currently, we have a Mercury retrograde at 26 degrees at Virgo, Venus at 27, and we have the Sun is at 4 degrees in Libra, and the Moon is going to be tomorrow morning. It's going to be at 23 degrees 11 minutes in Libra at 7 o'clock in the morning for most of us. But there's going to be some this divine energies of visions the first few hours, and the visions of how and what it needs to be done from within. Mars is in a beautiful trine still with the moon. That is it. Emotions. That's mean the emotions from within you are matching the situations from within your warrior from within is the same thing. Is the Saturn is in trine with the moon. That's a beautiful air trine. That is mean that the energy within the air is going to be a very beautiful. You're going to feeling good. You're going to feeling okay. So this preparations of the moon moving into Scorpio is going to prepare us for what's coming in Scorpio. We're going to experience certain things, but that's going to be the experiencing of certain things when actually the sun, which is the authority, the moon, and Venus, they're all going to walk in. And Scorpio, it's going to be a beautiful time we to see our own light within the darkness. If you see the picture, that's what represents in the front of the video. So at 7 o'clock, the midheaven is going to be together with Lilith within the family. Probably have a lot of family time issues and the situations that you're trying to fix from within. To remind you that Jupiter is retrograde and Neptune is a retrograde in Pisces. These are positions with everything in the Virgo Libra situations like I can't catch your breath. Right now, you're gonna catch your breath because the moon has shifted. Your intuition is telling you, let's go, move forward, let's go, move in ahead. Whatever happened, happened. Whatever the situation is, it is. I know it's rough, tough, and so on. But tonight, when I was walking the dog here, we had a very good discussion for about 2 hours. We were talking about that everyone sees the problems as a something like why I always have to have a problems, and we had a discussions that actually the problems are not a problems. The problems are there to challenge you to get better in life, better in business, better in your situations, ending and things from within you that then serve your purpose. Had to kind of like give a little bit astrology situations here for it with the walking the dog for, but it is beautiful to understand that sometimes the problems that brings out in the surface the things that you've been putting off for a very long time. So this energy is going to be coming in, it's going to help you for. So at 8 o'clock, the ascendant is at 17 degrees of Libra. It's going to be catching up into the moon. Beautiful energies there. The midheaven is at 20 degrees at Cancer. Is about the family situations to get this karmic lesson from within. Saturn is supporting that. Uranus is supporting your movement about family. So is the Venus and the Mercury retrograde. A beautiful, beautiful energy, but you're not seeing this. Your intuitions doesn't see this. That the issues that are coming, they're for better things for everyone from within you. Of course, you don't want to transform. That it's coming from midheaven at 20 degrees is opposing Pluto in Capricorn. And don't forget, Pluto right now is very powerful, especially when he's entwined with Neptune. That is a sudden changes from within the subconscious. It's a lot of beautiful energy. Use these energies right now to change yourself for a better future. So at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at 29 degrees of Libra, beautiful trine with Mars, and beautiful divine energies from Neptune. Those are the visions that they are gonna come in. Okay, so between 7 and 9 o'clock, these energies they are coming. They're gonna be sticking in from within. But there's a time process as the moon is gonna move forward, and some of those visions gonna be gone. So the whole idea is to catching this. Deja vus or these daydreaming things, or this is going to be kind of like a visions of how to resolve the issues, not the problems, but to resolve it. Okay, it's not about you to overcome the problems, you to resolve it. And this resolvent is going to be very powerful. It's coming from Mars, who is in trine with the moon and the ascendant pretty much at the same time. It's going to have a lot of support because right now Neptune is opposing the Sun, which is the authority from within you, Venus, which is the goddess love from within you, and Mercury. Mercury is retrograde. He is right now squaring Mars. And be careful with communications these days. Please don't send aggravation messages or take a messages aggravately. Let them sink in from within before you reply. Take a look from within you what that could be, because Mercury retrograde, by the way, isn't trying with Uranus. You get the divine messages from within you, but how you act and how you react is a really different story from within you. Midheaven isn't the fifth degree of Leo, it is opposing Pluto. That energy of I'm the authority, not something outside of me. Uh, but you need to understand sometimes the outside comes in to help you to see what's inside of you. And that is going to be intense energies in there, but it is about beautiful thing because midheaven is entwined with the retrograde Jupiter by understanding you demolishing something inside of you that doesn't have a benefits in your life to be beautiful. So, looking at this at 10 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven is in 20 degrees of Leo. It's going to opposing Saturn, that is the karmic ruler from within. To remind you, the Saturn is squaring Uranus in the North Node for it. He says, like, until you don't learn, you're not getting into what the things are for it. In the midheaven is squaring Uranus. So be mindful that don't fight the universe. Okay, it's like you're going against thousands and billions, gazillions of stars and so on energy for it. Go with the flow. Go with the things. Go to get better. Midheaven is entwined with the moon. Beautiful intuition. Midheaven is in sextile with Mars. Mars is entwined with the moon. Mars is in sextile with Saturn, helping you to overcome the teachings that's from within. Come on, it's a beautiful energy. It depends of how you going to look for it. The ascendant is helping you with Lilith to see the shadow from within, but you don't see the shadow. The shadow is going to be active from within you, and you're going to be opposing Uranus in the North Node, and you won't be able to heal this darkness. Actually, the darkness is going to overcome you. But if you shine the light from within, like the girl that is walking in the forest with the lamp, but also all the lighting bulbs all around her, that is the representations of uh, the universe. The stars are there all the time from within you. So at 11 o'clock, the midheaven goes into a Virgo, beautiful divine energies with Jupiter. You understand that in order to create something, something wasn't learned right. Because if it was learned right, it would have worked. But if it didn't work, why? Then you don't have the right information. You didn't have the right grow, and now your soul from within you, the work that you are doing right now at Virgo with the healing, is letting go of the things that didn't work. Beautiful energies are from Pluto, that it's trying with Mercury and Venus. It's gonna helping during this time because they are both into Virgo. The ascendant is at 23 degrees of Scorpio. It's beautiful sextile with Venus and Mercury retrograde, and also it's a beautiful, beautiful trine with Neptune. All kind of like it comes in to understanding the challenges from within yourself. What the universe is challenging you is challenging you to create issues or problems so you can evolve, you can get better from within your life. So at 12 o'clock, the midheaven is pretty much together with Mercury retrograde. That energy is with Mars is intense. So be careful with your agitation, aggravations issues. Also sending nasty grams or nasty messages or respond negatively towards messages and communications or communications devices. They're not working fine for you all experiencing during Mercury retrograde. But Pluto is supporting everything, supporting midheaven, Mercury retrograde, Venus, the Sun, and so on. Okay, as long as you redo the work that should have been done in the first place. A lot of you maybe feel sad, mad, and so on from the recent past situations. That's what comes from Pluto. Is like, don't worry, you there is always a second chance. Don't worry, there is always a second tank. That is like the sportsman when he fails to finish first and winning the medal is that says, I'm gonna train hard, I'm gonna be working hard, I'm gonna be doing this. But this Pluto situation is gonna be for the next 2 years. Okay, he's gonna go forward, he's gonna come back, he's gonna go forward, he's gonna come back, he's gonna enter Aquarius, he's gonna come back, then he's gonna move to Aquarius. Okay, so this energy is going to be here for a while. Get used to it, to this energy, as long you transform your situations from within. The ascendant is at 5 degrees at Sag, is a beautiful sextile with the sun, and is a beautiful trine with Jupiter. You understand that the things that right now you going back, you revisiting everything, is because you learn something, you understand something, you saw something, you create something that wasn't proper in the first place. Now you are reviewing all this so you can build it properly within your life. So at the 1 p.m., the ascendant is at 17 degrees and it's opposing 18 degrees of Mars. No communications, please. Uh, that usually this is only sending a visions, but later on in quite a few hours, that visions can comes in a very intense for it because there's going to be a midheaven opposition with Mars. And now you may see, you may feel visions of what kind of negative response, what kind of anger response you to send, you to do, and so on and so on. Midheaven is square with Lilith. That is the Lilith that wants to be hasty for it. Be mindful with this situation, especially in a Mercury retrograde right now. Jupiter is not going to have a positive growth because Jupiter is in destructive mode. You to destroy the things that you learn from within, with dependency situations for it. And Neptune is in a T square with the ascendant and Mars. That is about that you getting the visions that you're not supposed to. That is the problem. But don't transfer the problems to other people. Look the problem, and the answer of healing the problem is within. A lot of people who healing this problem, this codependency and this all deceiving stuff that it comes in, they're going to be the winners from within. There's a beautiful divine energies that comes in from Uranus towards the ascendant. You're going to get a divine message during this time of vision, of clarity that something can be with you. But each one of those, are you gonna pick it up? Is entirely up from within you. And if you don't, there is a karmic lessons in there. Why? Because Saturn is in sextile with the ascendant, but he isn't trying with Mars. The spiritual warrior knows the way from the teacher, and the teacher showed him how to solve the issue. The question is are you the student who listened to the teacher, or you are the student who disobeyed the teacher from within you? All right. So at 2 p.m., the ascendant is at 0 degrees at Capricorn. There's a lot of T squares that are going on in there. Is squaring everything at Virgo Libra situation, which is a the Sun, Venus, and Mercury retrograde, but it's at the same time it's squaring Neptune and Jupiter. Please, no communications because Mercury retrograde is in square with Mars. Okay, if I was you, probably zip it up the phones and deal with the issues from within me. What can I do to solve, to resolve the situations, to see all this intense energy? A lot of you maybe push for having a communications. Please, the communications are coming in. They're from within the divine. As long as you listen to it, it's going to be intense energy during this time. So stay in your toes. Uh, 3 p.m. the ascendant is gonna be at Capricorn. Beautiful trines with the North Node in Uranus. You do the job. Okay, you did that job right now with these situations. The ascendant is at 15 degrees at Capricorn. Midheaven is at 10 degrees at Scorpio. Okay, you do the job, everything's going to be fine. But if you don't do the job, okay, this shadow, these hidden things, the this darkness from within can come over within you, and that is going to be create a lot more intense pressure instead of solving the pressure. So when you dive within the darkness and you shine your light in there, this is going to be the time that the moon is going to come in later on in afternoon hours. She's going to be walking within Scorpio. So at 4 p.m., the ascendant is at Aquarius. You might feel like a lot of rebellion, but a lot of positive energies. Okay, because the ascendant is and Pluto, they are trining your Mercury retrograde, Venus, and the Sun, creating and seeking how to create this balance from within. Midheaven is 25 degrees at Scorpio. It's sextile Venus in the Mercury retrograde, and also he's trining Neptune and sextile Pluto. Beautiful time for transformations. Beautiful times to see the visions and create the things from within you with the visions from within you. Okay, but don't forget about it that between the visions that are coming in Neptune and actually what the universe has for you, there could be two different things. In order you to be the right way, you can use Uranus in the North Node. They have a trine with Mercury retrograde and Venus. Okay, that's what you need to use. The talk, communications, and love. All right, but if you have a love situations and so on, and you're aggravated, please don't make phone calls. All right, at 5 p.m., the midheaven is at 9 degrees and Sag. Beautiful divine energies from Lilith. The shadow side, it's coming up, and to show you the things, the authority, the sun from what you is in Libra, wants to make a balance. That could be also your father, or that is could be an authority figure from within that helps you to understand this balance and you to transform. The sun is sextile with the midheaven at Sag. Okay, That is the expressions, the things from within you. And also, midheaven is entwined with Jupiter. Your understanding, the learning that happens in the past, the learnings that you had in the 10,000 years ago, all the ancestry learnings from within you, they are, have to be relearned because they do not resonate anymore with the current evolution from within the humanity from within you. You're living within a very old understandings from within you with a brand new world. And some of the things, they have to be let it go and die and relearn it again. That's what the Jupiter is going to do from within us. So the Saturn is together with Saturn, and it's trining the moon. That the moon is preparing to entering Scorpio. She's in 29 degrees in there. That is about the karmic rule that comes in. The hidden things that we haven't seen are hidden where? In the shadow side. They're deeply hidden underneath the face mask from within ourselves. So this transition period is going to prepare us for the new moon period and on the next new moon in Scorpio. You're gonna face this energy now because right now when the moon transition through Scorpio, tell us, listen, this is what's coming into the next 30 days. But I'm gonna give you a overview a little bit quick right now. So that's what the moon does. It's showing us what's coming towards us. At 6 p.m., be mindful, no communications. That is at the time when I was talking about when the ascendant was at Sag. Now the midheaven is at 23 degrees of Sagittarius. It is opposing Mars. And it's T-squaring Venus, Mercury retrograde. At the same time, it's going to be squaring the ascendant. It's going to be squaring also a Neptune and Jupiter around these times. So there's going to be a lot of intense energies. Stay away from communications, please, or any kind of like a relationship or organizations that you need to do. And at the same time, take a look the bad stuff that happen with the communications, relationships, and organizations, and let the things and grow. Okay, but before you grow, look at it, what you need to empty out from within you. Okay, 7 p.m. The ascendant isn't Aries. It's at about 13 degrees. Oppositions is going to be an order between the hours of 6 and 7 p.m. Be careful with this energy. There's going to be kind of like coming one after another. We're talking about it's going to be Neptune in Pisces. Then it's going to cross over to Aries. It's going to meet Jupiter, and it's going to stop at 13 degrees, or exactly at 7 o'clock in Aries. There's going to be oppositions towards Mercury retrograde, Venus, and the Sun. You don't even feel like authority to talk, communicate, organize, and so on, because he have to comes into transformations first. That's what Pluto is trying to tell you from within. That's what the universe is supporting right now from within. But if your desires are more bigger than the current situations, you might make a more bigger mess. Then you can actually solve the issue. You may have similar situations within your life, but right now, at this time, it is your job for you to transform, you to change. In the next hour, the midheaven is pretty much together with Pluto. You did this understanding. You did that deeply look from within you. Midheaven and Pluto coming in together at Capricorn. It is about you to understand this job has to get done. How do you know it though? Who do you think control within all this? Well, you have a Mercury retrograde, Venus, and the Sun. It's kind of like a pretty much trining midheaven and the Pluto, but you have defined 150-degree aspects with Pluto, midheaven, and Mars. Okay, that's what this is. The spiritual warrior from within you has been spoken. That is about time, divine timing from within you, you to transform, you to get over the situations within life. And at 9 o'clock p.m., it's a beautiful energy. You did that. You reached the inner peace from within you. Midheaven is in Aquarius. You understand that part of the age of Aquarius right now. There is a beautiful, beautiful kite that it's created by Mercury retrograde, Venus, the Sun is involving pretty much all the planets. The only thing that is the issues right now, it is that the Moon is squaring Neptune and midheaven, but the Moon gets a divine energies from Jupiter and the ascendant. Okay, the moon sees that I know I have to go through this dark. I have to go through this dark forest. I have to face my fears. I have to face my hidden self. I have to face the darkness from within me. And I'm going to do it. And she gets the divine light from within. This is we are going to be experiencing the same energies when the sun, the Mercury, and Venus is going to be entering through this path. When also the moon is going to join them in. We are talking about when at the beginning of the Scorpio season. That's what this preparations is all about. And at 10 p.m., the midheaven is with Saturn. The lessons are learned. I mean, you have to learn the lessons. You have to overcome these situations from within. Jupiter is still giving divine energies towards the moon. Pluto is more in a charge, but the intensified energies are stronger than the one that helps you. You might feel like I don't have the balance, I have intense energies, I have this. Did you did your inner work? If you did your inner work and you have within, guess what? You did everything you can in your current understanding. You can begin to understand more in the next day. Pluto is going to be there transforming us in Capricorn for the next 2 years. So there's going to be a lot of inner work that needs to be done from within. Of inner work that needs to be done from within. And at 11 p.m., the midheaven is in Pisces, so beautiful divine energies towards the sun. And at 11 p.m., the midheaven is in Pisces, so beautiful divine energies towards the sun, towards the authority from within you. You learn that everything is in the hands of the divine. Probably between 10 and 11, the ascendant passed through Mars and square some everything. That is a T square towards Jupiter and retrograde Venus and the Sun. Please don't use your anger for creating any situations, any communications, anything about love. Now it is about you to face the issues. Okay, it's about you to face the issues and transform from these issues. Learn from the past mistakes, learn from the past situations, and don't create any more problems that already exist right now, but understand the problems and heal from within you. So that was it, gravitational report. Erica, thank you. Thank you for coming in. And hi, hopefully this report, guys, it's going to help you. Hopefully it's coming in. There's a lot of positiveness is coming little by little. We're moving forward. We get into, I know it's a rough situations, rough energies, but we are getting through it. Okay. We are evolving, and now the stronger warriors are the ones who are testing from within this. So, Erica, if you have so many questions for everyone that's watching right now, have a questions, it's okay. I can take it. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and share some love with you guys, and let's see ourselves tomorrow at 4 p.m. We are gonna be talking about how to distinguish between the face mask and duality from within into the main channel. All right. Okay, Dan. Try to make the astrology report under 30 minutes. So kind of like a zip through it. But guys, just stay strong. Do your transformations for better life, guys. That's my message to you. All right. Be loved, guys. Good night, Erica. Thank you for watching it live. I appreciate it. Here's some gifts.